Alright, so, perhaps you didn't know this, but, you know how it's possible not to wait for General Leo? At the end of the floating continent? There's like a whole extra event programmed in for people that want to do that. Nobody's gonna want to do that, except that I did it. I'm gonna show you guys what happens now. Because I had to save right at the end of the World of Bound, so I just had to play like a couple more hours to get here. I don't remember exactly how this goes. I just remember you gotta come down here. And by the way, new update for Antinomia. No sprint shoes needed. This is the default walking speed now. Thank goodness. So now I've just barely been able to hang on thanks to the donations from the ghost ship. It's good to know there's still a few good people left in the world. There's a whole extra like event with dialogue. Leo does not die if you don't wait for him. But instead he doesn't join you. Not in the same capacity anyway. Something else happens. I haven't seen this yet. Sprint shoes were repurposed into a relic called the Magic Egg, which increases the amount of magic points you gain in battle. Although, I forget how you get a magic egg. I have them just because I had sprint shoes in my inventory, and some other interesting things happened when I updated too. But I'll talk about that in a bit. Who goes there? General Celeste, you're alive. You both survived. Or Terra, you both survived. I searched for both of you to no avail. After Kefka's purge, I thought everyone from the Empire was... You never came back when we escaped the floating continent. I was afraid you'd... I told you before, your emotions willed that I live. I still want to respect that. Even though it's been hard sometimes. Vector, the Empire, my home, my people. They're all gone. Everyone and everything I'd been working to protect. Or, I thought I was protecting them. Emperor Gestalt convinced us that the actions we took were necessary to protect our people. But that was all a lie. He was simply exploiting our emotions to serve his own ends. Now I don't know what to believe anymore. I have no anchor, so I've just been drifting. Picking up wayward people and supplies and dropping them off elsewhere. We're gathering our friends to go stop Kefka once and for all. You should come with us. No, it's my fault Kefka was never stopped before this, and now it's too late. Provoking him would only cause him to lash out further. These people have suffered enough. I'm sorry. I'm grateful you're alive, but there's nothing I can do to help you. You've been running supplies to towns that were cut off after the collapse of the world, right? That's right. I can't fight Kefka, but I also can't sit back and watch people suffer because of him. Terra spent the last year in a remote town looking after orphans. They've been eating rats and living in an underground bunker. What? And one of them is about to have a baby, and they have no decent food or clothes or toys or... Ah! Celeste, you're right. Oh, I should have been picking things up for them. I can't let that baby be born in such miserable conditions. Whatever you need, you have use of this ship to transport it. Really? Thank you so much. I can provide a few things, but you won't find commodities like food, children's clothing, or toys in shops. When the townspeople awaken in the morning, you'll have to ask them if they'd be willing to part with them. Hopefully you have things to trade because such items are worth more than money in this world. I'll stay here and get the ship ready. Come back to me when you've collected everything you need. World's gone to hell and all I can do about it is drink. Gonna need something stiffer than this. If you got something like ether to help me forget my woes, I'll share a glass with you. Ah, thanks. Time to restore some of that vigor. I've never seen the ghost ship Sadal morning before. I love the shampoo the ghost ship sometimes delivers. Makes my hair smell like freshly washed chocobo. And no, you can't have any. First the Empire crushed us under his thumb. Now Kefka's picking off the rest of us. Nowhere to run. He'll get us all eventually. My wife was pregnant a year ago, but then the world fell in. We even had clothes picked out, never got to use them. All I can do is drink away my sorrows, but I look like a deadbeat chugging straight from a bottle. Give wine glass? With this, at least I can waste away looking more civilized. If you have any use for these baby clothes, please take them. God damn, that's dark. Found this green stone outside, and after messing with it for a while, I suddenly warped myself back to town. That was too weird. I'd rather just use a warp stone like a normal person. Exchange warp stone for mysterious green stone? Thanks. Here, let's see if it's of any use to you. Later. Received Fenrir. I learned from reading these monster books that monsters out there will petrify you. If you give me a jewel ring relic, I'll let you read about it yourself. Exchange jewel ring for monster tome? Thanks, now I can try to brave the world out there's squishy flesh. Received monster tome. I got this box of rations the Imperial troops left behind, but I've got no taste for Imperial food. We can be self-sufficient without the Empire. I can get my own food. Now, if only I had a fishing line. Find this man a fishing line. Found this in a 1,000-year-old text. 8 dragons seal this awesome beast. Defeat these dragons and its power released. My son stopped playing with his toys and only wants to read about monsters now. I suppose reading is good for him, but I don't have very many books about monsters. Give monster tome? Oh my goodness, thank you. If you want, you can have these toys since my son isn't using them anymore. See, toy box. Alright, so I just need a fishing line to give to the guy to get his food. Fishing is just too tedious. I'll bet if I had a thunderblade, I could just zap him out of the water. Then I won't need this fishing line anymore. Alright, these fish are in for quite a shock. Alright, now I give the fishing line to the other guy over here. Got this box of rat, blah 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 blah. Heard it all before. Give him the fishing line. Perfect. Teach a man to fish and he'll eat for a lifetime, am I right? Take as much of that freeloader food as you want. Excellent, you've procured everything we need. I have everything ready here, too. I accidentally dropped my controller. Butterfingers. So, where can I take you? The children are in Moblis. Moblis? Something wrong? No, just that we should get there with all haste. Come, let's be off. You know I have an airship. Like, 2 people could go in the airship and 2 people could go on the ghost ship. The town in the distance looks to be utterly annihilated. I think it's Moblis. Should we go check for survivors? Hey, there's someone in the water out there. Hang in there. You go check the supplies for Phoenix Down, elixir, anything. Save your strength. Were there any other survivors? Light from the sky. A horrible monster. Hey. Sorry, we didn't have anything. Are we still gonna check for other survivors? You said there was a monster. No. This is a triage situation. If we have no healing items, I'm not going to expose you to unnecessary danger. This town is likely a lost cause. But you all are still alive, so I'm going to prioritize getting you someplace safe. Whew, that's a relief. I abandoned you again. Having trouble sleeping? Tara, is everything alright? I was thinking about how we got you to come along with us. I wanted to make sure you really were okay with it. Why would I not be? You said no, but then we manipulated your emotions to get you to do what we wanted anyway. Just like how Gestal controlled you. No, I only refused to fight Kefka. Helping you, helping vulnerable people, it's different. Maybe I'm just telling myself that to justify my own cowardice. You know, when Celeste first came to me and asked me to fight Kefka, I said no too. I had people who were important to me. I didn't want to leave them and risk their safety. At the time, I didn't know why I would feel that way. Kefka obviously needs to be stopped, right? So why would I hesitate? Why would I just do nothing while I knew he was making other people suffer? So, what ended up changing your resolve? I realized that to truly protect them, I had to confront the reason they needed protection in the first place. To slay that monster instead of hiding from it, to open up more possibilities for them. You've really come into your own this past year. Well, that's because I think I finally understand what you had been trying to say. God damn it, of course. By the way, something really funny happened when I upgraded to the new version of Antinomia. This is version 2.0 now. It didn't happen until after the Terra Mobli's event. After Celeste joined me again in the World of Ruin. I should have saved this, or at least done a screen cap. I thought about it, I don't know why I didn't. I went to her equipment, and I shit you not, she had an ice brand equipped on her head. Here. I'm not making that up. I don't know how it happened, but it was funny. I should have kept it. There's really no reason to remove it. I'm back. I hope everyone is still doing alright. Yay, Mama's home! I was good and ate my rat every day. We brought back something better than rats this time. Guinea pigs, no, food, new clothes, and toys. Yay! Could you help distribute some of these toys? Of course. Yay, thank you for the toys. And thanks for bringing our mama home too, mister. You're welcome. Sounds like Dwayne's been taking good care of you. And with these extra supplies, you won't have to worry about the baby so much. Thank you, Tara. I don't know what we would do without you. Did you see where General Leo went? That guy with the mohawk who came with you? He went outside a bit ago. There you are. And you? Alright? brought you home. Like you, many of my own soldiers were people torn from their homes and forced to fight. No one should be compelled to give their lives for someone else's cause. So I did what I could to keep them alive until I could send them home. That meant playing it safe, never taking decisive action. The war dragged on. Still, I only sent them home in a casket. In caskets. All the while, I turned my back on you, who had already lost everything. And yet, even after the world collapsed, you found yourself a new home, family, and purpose. You did it all on your own. I failed you before, but I absolutely want to protect what you have now. General Leo. There is no longer any need for you to call me General. I do this not as a soldier, but as a human being. Then, what would you like me to call you instead? Just Leo will do. Is sufficient. Alright, Leo. I couldn't confront Kefka before because I was afraid of what would happen to my people. I prioritized keeping them safe over taking any action that could endanger them. Even if that action could have ultimately saved them. You chose to escape the floating continent with your friends rather than risk their lives for my sake. I don't begrudge you for that, but I would also like to ease any lingering reservations you may have, so that you can take those risks and fight to your fullest, knowing that no matter what, these children will be safe. If you will permit me, I will stay here and protect them in your absence. This is what's different now, that I didn't wait for him at the floating continent. Are you sure? Well, I'd always imagined that after I retired, I'd look after war orphans. It was my fault many of them lost their families to begin with. It's the least I can do. Thank you. It does put my heart more at ease. Oh, that reminds me of something. I picked this up quite some time ago, but could never bring myself to leave it with any supply drops. It's covered in little Moogle figures. I love it. What is it? It's a tie-in to my place in the ending. It's a music box. I had a similar one when I was little. The sound of it helped soothe my emotions when I was anxious. I was hoping it could do the same for them. Music can help you feel a certain way. Yes, that has been my experience. Joy, sorrow, excitement. There's music that complements every emotion. You may have noticed numerous record players in your travels. Try visiting them and you can see what I mean. They may provide you with an extra boost of strength. But doesn't Leo need to be in your party for that? Oh wait, maybe no. No, I don't think he does. Never mind. I guess you just have to do this quest first. Use that strength to reshape this world for the better. Yeah, you go beat that bad man, Mama. Just like you beat Humbaba. Mr. Leo will be our papa while you're gone. Wait, when I said you didn't need to call me General, I didn't mean... I think your new title suits you. Oh-chan. Then I wish you well. Please be safe. We'll all be here waiting for you. If this was in Japanese, I would probably call him Oh-chan. Alright, well I suppose that's it. Let's just see what happens if I talk to him here. Anything new or different? He is still here, right? Huh? The fire went out again. Usually we have Terra relight it with her magic. It's good that she's been able to provide for you, but you shouldn't be taking her for granted. The key to growing up is becoming a person people can depend on, just as you depend on those who came before you. Here, take this knife and strike a stone against the blade. It'll create a spark. I did it! I made fire! Very good. Hold on to that feeling of pride. Let it drive you. Let it drive you seek more ways to provide for yourself and others. Maybe that's a typo. May it drive you to seek more ways to provide for yourself and others. You're back. I hope things are going well. I'm starting to feel more at home too. I want to learn so much more from Leo. He'll be okay. Just make sure his kids will have a world to grow up in. See? Just did it again. Say, Katrin, what are you going to name the baby? The baby in Katrin's belly is kicking. My favorite toy in that box is the model airship. What else did I say? Have I talked to him before? Papalita made a stew today. He said it's his favorite army meal. It was better than a rat, at least. This Moogle doll will be the mama because it's soft. This Tomberry doll will be the papa because it has a shiny head. I miss Mama, but Papa is nice too. I drawed a picture of me and Mama and Papa and Dwayne and Katarine. Okay, well, I guess that's it. That was pretty cool.